If you've taken a peek at the Networth leaderboards these last few days, you may have noticed my name at the 5th spot. So this video is to tell you how and why that is. If you don't know me, my name is Ben Clark, and for the better part of the last 2 years, my co-op and I have curated the largest museum of admin items and cake souls in Hypixel Skyblock. And up until 8 weeks ago, all the rare items we collected have been on display on my island. When you visited, you were surrounded by cake souls, space helmets, creative minds, and a plethora of other rare items. But on the 15th of December 2022, the admins decided to close my island to the public. Now, it's not like the duped item investigation thing that happened a few months ago, where admins just blocked anyone from going to your island, including you. This block just stops anyone who isn't a co-op member from visiting the island. Why did this happen? Well, in the hours before the block, Mayor Derpy had been elected, and I'd announced a 250 mil giveaway, where all you had to do to enter was visit me. This was of course to gain social XP. However, with our island being so laggy due to the sheer size of it, the servers often couldn't cope with how many guests we had, and it would lag out and crash, which is obviously an issue. So that's my guess as to why the island was closed. I had hoped they'd reopen it while Derpy was still mayor, as the 50% skill increase is one of the only things that actually buffs social XP. I thought maybe since they already have a visit limit in place to stop this, such as not being able to visit someone because their island's too laggy, or because that island received too many recent visits, which you can often see on Portal Hub's island, maybe they would lower the number of guests needed for this to proc, but evidently not. So here we are 8 weeks later, and nobody has visited since, apart from on alpha, but we don't count that. For those of you watching this thinking, why not just open a support ticket to directly talk to staff about this and get it resolved? Well, I did indeed do that 3 days into the block on December 18th. I made a ticket, explained the situation, and 2 weeks later on the 2nd of January, I received an update. My ticket had been marked as solved, and the request was closed for comments. Overjoyed at the prospect of finally gaining social skill again, I hopped out of bed and logged on, only to see that it in fact had not been solved. I also believe a few friends have attempted to ask admins about it, to no avail. So on to how I became 5th in net worth. Well, I decided that since nobody can visit us, I'd put the items in my backpacks for people to see, which ironically enough, with the lack of API stability, you might not be able to do either. But if it does work, there you go. Thanks for watching. I'm actually going for 30k subs before my birthday on March 9th, and we've got about 26 days left, meaning we'll need 715 subs per day, and to make that happen, I'm uploading at least 2 videos a day, with a goal of 3 to 4 per day. I hope you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and have a good one.